I am going to be sharing my honest and true thoughts on my Mizensir fragrances in my collection. I'm actually going to be ranking them from least favourite to most loved. Hi there, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. I just have to say, first of all, a massive thank you to anybody who has hit that subscribe button. I am so grateful, so thank you so much. I recently realised the most amount of fragrances I have from one particular house is Mizensir, and I don't know how I've accumulated so many of the fragrances, but I have 5 here that I'm going to talk about. So Mizensir is a fragrance house by perfumer Alberto Morillas, and I could not sit here and list all of his creations. He's done so many, but his fragrance house I just find to be so classy and elegant and timeless. But I do have my favorites, and I am going to be ranking these perfumes in order of least favorite to my most favorite. So in at number 5, Sweet Praline. This is actually the one that I don't reach for that much, so that's why it's going straight in at number 5. It's definitely the least worn in my collection. Now, the thing is, it's not like I don't like it. I do. I definitely wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it. But I just feel like since I've acquired some other fragrances from this house, this has just become my least favorite. It is very pretty. It's a nice scent, but I feel like it doesn't have that kind of extra special pizzazz. It doesn't have kind of unique factor about it. You have a raspberry, hedione, jasmine and incense, ambroxan, benzoin and papyrus. What I do get is that kind of dry raspberry note, but it's kind of like similar to another fragrance in this house that I'll talk about later, but it's just not as good. It's kind of like a bit boring. Definitely doesn't have the wow factor that some of the other fragrances have from Mizensir, but it is pretty and it is quite an easy wear just for every day, something to just spray on. But I feel like it is not very memorable. It's kind of like you can easily forget about this fragrance. So for that reason, that is why it's in at number 5, but it is still a very pretty scent. Next fragrance at number 4, Edition de Veronique. This is a really pretty rose fragrance, and how I always think of this is a very clean, soapy rose. It smells like a bar of rose soap, but a really luxurious, classy, expensive bar of soap. So clean and elegant and very sophisticated, and it was hard for me to think where I would put this in the ranking, because number 4, even though it's number 4, it's still a fragrance that I absolutely love. It's just beautiful, and this is a scent that I feel like wearing when I'm fresh out of the shower, because it has that clean, musky, soapy smell with that rose. It's so elegant and pretty. You also have jasmine in this, and you do pick up just that little hint of a pretty white floral, which is beautiful with the rose. And you also have iris, which adds that powdery, very elegant feel to the fragrance. In the base of this, you have some white musk and some amber wood as well. Overall, this is just the prettiest musky floral scent with a powderiness on the dry down, and it's so elegant. It does have maybe a little bit of a mature vibe, I think, from the powderiness, the soapiness. It has a little bit of a vintage mature vibe. So you would definitely want to try this. It probably wouldn't be a safe blinds buy, but it's very pretty, very elegant, and quite a timeless fragrance, I feel. It's just so clean and musky, really beautiful, and yeah, one of my favorite rose fragrances. In at number 3, we have Chere. This is a very, very pretty, and I kind of would describe it as quite a delicate fragrance. I feel it's very delicate, quite whimsical, quite dreamy. It's very pretty. So you have my favorite white florals in this. You have some jasmine and some orange blossom. It's very, very soft, very fluffy. You also have this marine note as well, which you do pick up on. It's kind of quite minerally, which is the only way I can think to describe it. You also have vanilla, so it has a very soft and subtle sweetness. It very much is kind of quite like a skin scent in a way, because it's very mild, it's very gentle, it's a soft, soft fragrance. It has this airiness about it as well. It's very light and airy. What I do find with this fragrance though, when I first spray it, that initial blast, I always pick up quite a lot of alcohol. And I don't know if it's just me or if anybody else picks that up in this fragrance. It's very short-lived, it doesn't last long, it kind of wears off very quick. But initially, when you very, very first spray it, personally, I pick up this alcohol blast. Once that kind of disperses and disappears, you are left with this very, very beautiful, serene kind of fragrance. And it is definitely one that would be kind of signature worthy, because you could just wear this every day and you're guaranteed to smell good. You're not gonna offend anyone, I don't feel. And it's quite a scent that would be appropriate for work, for, you know, day-to-day wear. It's a very nice one, and I am enjoying having this in my collection. So, my number 2, it did get tricky at this point, but number 2 has to be Solar Blossom. Solar Blossom is 100% for my fellow white floral lovers, and this is absolutely beautiful. It's so gorgeous. The name of this scent describes it perfectly. It's a solar blossom. It's such a bright, luminous fragrance. It has this luminosity about it, and it's summer in a bottle. It's spring, summer. Oh, I would wear it all year round because I just love this scent profile. It's so pretty. In this you have neroli and hedione, orange blossom, jasmine, and vanilla. There is something a bit citrusy about this as well, and that mix with the vanilla is so gorgeous. And I actually layered this with another fragrance, and it was so good. I used Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar with this. Oh my gosh, it's like I made another version of Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy that wasn't as potent. It was amazing. That is a really good layering duo. And I'm actually gonna do a layering video soon. But yeah, this Solar Blossom, super classy and elegant. If you love your white florals with that sweet vanilla note, this is just class in a bottle. It's amazing. And in at number 1, the star of the show of my collection, For Your Love. There's something about this scent I just find to be extra, extra special. Such an outstanding fragrance. Anytime I wear this or spray it or smell it, I am blown away every time at how elegant and classy this fragrance is. And it's not going to be for everybody, I know that. but there is just something so captivating about this perfume. I feel it is the essence of class, of luxury. It's refined. I feel like it's a fragrance that was made for a very self-assured, mature, confident woman. That is what I picture when I smell this, and gives you this confidence boost when you wear it. And that may sound crazy, but genuinely, whenever I wear this perfume, I feel like a boss woman, and it's just a feel-good fragrance. You have notes of raspberry in this, and this is the fragrance Sweet Praline I feel like wants to be, but isn't quite there. It's the same raspberry kind of scent profile, but For Your Love just blows it out of the water. It's so gorgeous. You have musk as well. You also have ambergris, patchouli, and benzoin. And I am a big lover of patchouli, and for this scent to work, you do need to enjoy it, because on the dry down, the patchouli does start to show, but not in a heavy way, I don't feel. I still feel what's lovely about this fragrance is it still always remains light and airy. It's one that I feel is a very impactful fragrance. It leaves an impact. It is a compliment getter, and it's just outstanding. This is by far my favorite in my current collection of Mizенsirs. So yeah, I know there's probably like a lot more that I would love from Mizensir. If you have any recommendations, do let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.